All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome together. Wir gehen gleich live. Wir gehen rein. We'll start with the first match of the evening. We are live with Komplettligaen Div 2 today. And I will be casting, especially for those of you tuning in on Twitch. I will obviously be live on Kick and YouTube as well. YouTube with 4K 60 FPS and 30 Mbit bitrate. So if you want to check out if the quality is better over there, feel free to do so. It might be a bit slower with the updates, but I think it should be fairly similar to the speed. Nonetheless, my name is Invi. I will be your caster for this evening because unfortunately Trumpty Dumpty is not able to do the cast today, but we'll try our best, obviously. And I have something I want to check out first because I'm not quite sure if you see the leaderboard currently. You shouldn't, theoretically. I need to update it. So there we go. Go back to live there. Yeah, well, you see it. All right. Let's hop back to the caster cam. There we go. Yeah, I updated the leaderboard for you guys. And with that, we'll be going live in a few seconds because we will check out which teams will be joining us today and what the current standings are. So let's hop over to the leaderboard. Scarra Summerland so far the leaders with 108 points after 2 days. Then we have 107 points. So barely 1 point less for Better Frost White. Then we have the Noobs with Boops with 97 points. So close as well. Creamium with 94. EGKT renamed from Lobby Fillers with 81 points. Then we have Team Nautilus with 79. 75 points for Team Book2. 73 for the Clean Squad. 66 for Cycle Javel. 64 for Memento Mori. 49 for SCFU OGs. 41 points for Dead Varsanere. Then we have 37 points for Shish. 32 points for Musiknusene. And 32 points as well for Fox Gaming. And last but not least, so far without points, that's caused by them not having played yet. Because initially we had Team 4, but we are now playing with Ukian Mix on rank 16. Let's see how the teams will fare. We're going live with match number 1. And there we go. Match number 1. As you can see, our playing path starts close to Valdemar and will end on one of the islands close to Impala. One thing, though, for sure, is that is not the optimum the teams want to do. Because, obviously, this looks a bit less promising than they would like to have. There's some issue with the map counter. There we go. All right. This looks better. All right. As you can see, they have less spots to jump to because we are quite fairly close to the coast of the map. But nonetheless, everybody will hopefully find a spot to drop to. We have Fox Gaming first with the prison hotspot. Then we have, I'm not quite sure who that is. That should be Shish over here in Valdemar. It will take me some time to learn the teams, because some of those I don't know yet. Some of those I know and remember, like Better Frost White. Then over here, together with Bjornsdottir, Husa, Chunky, and Liverbird, we have Dead Varsanere. Then over here in Picado, we have Scarra Summerland, SCFU OGs with the Power Grid split. We have 2 teams in Los Leones with Creamis and Musiknusene. Below them, we have Ukian Mix and the lineup for check my leaderboard over here. Team Book2, as well as that should be Cycle Javel over here. And obviously, we still have 2 or 3 teams, 4 teams in the circle with Memento Mori, Team Nautilus, the lineup around Fluffy Bunny, one of my favorite names in the game. Or when I cast. And the guys over here from a Clean Squad. An EGKT over here. Like I said, Arnie, Fluffy, Luth, and Swifty. So let's see if the sound is working good for you guys. A bit low for my taste. Looks good so far though. As you can see, our circle shifted to the eastern part of the map, quite central when it comes to the vertical. orientation, but horizontal, it's definitely to the most eastern part it can get without it being completely off the map. But the shifts, I'd think otherwise, considering that this is just the first phase before we obviously will have options for the map to switch further. So, as we can see, the first emergency pickup has already been called over here by the lineup from Sheesh with GLS, New Name Enjoyer, Basty, and Balubis. They're waiting for the emergency pickup to make its way into the circle. As we can see, we have a bit of loot flying around here, and we do have this one over here, a flare gun. So let's see if New Name Enjoyer will enjoy that flare drop, or if they will go for the good old BRDM. We don't know, but we'll see once it happens. They're already going for it. Cheesh, with the first entry into the circle. Dump over here quite close to Loath. Might have spotted him already. Quite sure if he has shot at him. If he shot him. Not looking like it. Loath over here with the bike. Alright, if I don't find a car and don't find the motorbike, well, pedal to the bicycle, I guess. Most likely trying to play this over here, the saloon. One of the best positions in the circle you might be playing. Depending on where the circle shifts, obviously. But a good entry nonetheless, because it's quite fairly close to the center of the circle. Even closer is only the spot over here from Memento Mori. With Dixie and Chictastico. Only over here with some shots in the direction of Team Nordlis. Like I said, it will take me some time to remember their names. Like I said, I don't know all the teams, but I know fairly enough, I guess, hopefully. And I will hopefully remember more than enough at the end of the cast. But yeah, this is my first cast in a Div 2. I casted Div 1 last week, and before that, obviously, I also casted a Div 4. Still have to cast Div 3, I guess. Maybe I can switch with the Div 3 caster one of the weeks, so I can say I casted all of them. Unfortunately, Div 3 and Div 4 are at the same day of the week, with Tuesday. First shots over here by Shanky, who already has to heal though, because I'm not quite sure if he got shot or if he crashed into something. He at least lost a chunk of life. They might apply over here. Justin with the knock against Arnie and Fluffy. Arnie most likely wanted to try to rescue Fluffy. Unfortunately, it's not really working out for EGKT. In their rename. Like I said, they were successful as lobby fillers. Or playing as lobby fillers. And we're on ranks 5 so far, so not too bad. Fluffy over here and Arnie both dropping their loot, saying, alright, if you want to kill us, at least you have to search for our loot, or stay in the open to get the loot. Fluffy and Arnie have been spotted. Car coming in. Kills confirmed, and therefore Dump and Notice. Or Dump and Justin take home the first 2 kills against Fluffy and Arnie. Very unfortunate for those two to be eliminated quite that fast, because we are just barely 7 minutes into the map. Nonetheless, stuff happens, and in this case, unfortunately way too early. Over here we have the next shot, Scar Summerland, in the direction of the clean squad. No, not the clean squad, in form of Sheesh, in this case it was Balubis and GLS were shot at. Memento Mori over here. Also with some shots only to prevent other teams from getting close to them. But that's currently searching for the airdrop, it seems. Has spotted it. Faster though. My airdrop. for it. You don't need to. I'm just observing. MG3 for him. So a bit more firepower over there. Volskara Sommerland. Currently first place team. They do have 2 chicken dinners. Same applies though for Better Frostbite and for Timbuktu. Even though Timbuktu is just on rank 7. So something is amiss there. I mean, yeah, we have 67 kills. 6-7. Volskara Sommerland. Wolf there with a kill against the stick. That happened. Quite sure where that happened. Over here somewhere. Oops. There we go. Vivian currently looting him. And it looks like the remaining team of Fox Gaming will not go for the chip at the moment. Because they are not quite that aware where their opponents are. I mean, Stick most likely will have told them that they're quite that they're at his position. Looks maybe they want to play the hill from over here and then get into the back of Creamium. Getting confused with Cleanus. And over here we have the next knock-in flush. A chunky eliminate binds. And we have another elimination over here. Rob Hendricks, Bjornsdottir knocked as well. Unfortunately, not able to get away from the shots of Inz. And it's again Inzi who's getting the knock. I mean, he was quite far away for that. You know, though, with the kill, confirming it and stealing it from Skara Sommerland. More shots coming in. More other directions. Currently in phase 2, as you can see, the circle is closing. Circle shifted to the north. Good position though for the lineup from Sheesh, as well as for Patrick Forsgård Sommerland. In the best position over here would be this compound. At the moment, from this compound you can play over here. And most likely, considering this circle, we will have an ending over here somewhere. At least that would be my prediction, or on the other side. Well, let's spot Musiknuser over here with a kill against Cuban Snake. Therefore, Team Timbuktu also only with 3 players left. And maybe even less, considering that they're driving quite close to Memento Mori. And again, took some shots from Musiknuser. So yeah, everything can happen. Over here we see Swifty coming back. That was Loath. That Fluffy and Arnie unfortunately eliminated. Coming back as wrong. Landing over here. It did use the emergency pickup. See over here. Get those Dorit, Maskin and Symphonize on the way. Koji from the other side with the knock against the Isnos. And he most likely might be eliminated if that continues. Getting killed by Steve though. And dumped with a knock against Bob Marlin. So but it's eliminated as well. Skara Sommerland losing a player. And over here we have the fight between Team Nordlist and Musiknuser. Knock Fluffy. Going for the rest. Got a Banana. And Ollie. Not now. The Banana and Fluffy still on their feet. Unfortunately for them. Not looking too good because they're getting shot at from all the directions. Over here. Shots coming in from Sheesh, if I remember that correctly. And over here we have the next fight. This goes shot for the noobs with boobs against Just Insane. Oath is knocked already. He did not get flushed by a pan. This goes shot. Nate finds Justin, and therefore Skjelven is the last remaining member of Team Nautilus. Very unfortunate for them. Boobs with boobs. Akatrick stuck, Susie, and Duthkathot. Oh, and over here we have our next fight between Okian Mix and SCFU. Mats and Patini. Oh no, Mats molling himself and gets knocked by Skarit. Patini now the last remaining member of SCFU. And he is eliminated from behind. Stee just shooting through the smoke. And therefore, one team less. First team to be eliminated. SCFU OGs. Circle shifted again. Going for southeastern approach. Over here we have the next knock against GLS Barlufle from Creamium. But I doubt that he will be able to go for the flush. New name enjoyer trying to go for the race. I mean, they're protected against Creamium, but yeah, well, they're protected as well against cleanness, against a clean squad. Over here we have Scary Summerland, also now in the city. Interesting enough, they did not go for the blue chip offer this to try getting him back. Rather decided to leave him like that. Skjelven, the last man standing for Team Nordlis. Not quite sure if he will stay alive for long, because he has to get to the circle. But other teams have to do the same. Over here we can see the lineup from Cycle Javel. And we have Fox Gaming over here. Betterfrost White. Swifty quite close to Tjolle Hobson. Tjolle might be able to get the kill in. Means step him a bit loud. Sees Swifty. Swifty sees him first, but Tjolle with the M4 gets the knock against Swifty quite swiftly. And with that, Swifty is unfortunately gone. Checktastico with the kill against Bob Marlin. That means one player less for Musa Knudsen as well. Over here, Loth is the last remaining member of EGKT. Who's quite unsure where to go. Meanwhile, we can see shots in the direction of Hookien Mix. Who have their first day today in Div 2. That did not play prior. But they are a team which played Div 1. They are a team which played Div 2 already. With Panzer in hand. That could be that could be devastating. Nope. I am unsure how that was not devastating. But Arifisk still eliminated a bar better Frost White. Therefore only one player, no, two players remain for Fox Gaming. I'm not quite sure. Well, one player remains for Fox Gaming. Beck said, alright, I'm gonna take the bike. I'm gonna take the car. Who am I to use the car? Who wants to do that? Yeah, as we can see, he's waiting for the smoke to pop. More shots coming in the direction of Hookien Mix, trying to take the road to nowhere. Or at least kind of to nowhere. Well, Justin coming back for Team Nordlis. New name enjoyer just killing him in midair. Over here, just close to the Zylbon. T-Beck says, alright, I'm gonna send it. I doubt this will be fruitful. And he's eliminated by Stee. See, with his next kill, Forukin makes it the 3rd kill already. Currently the leader when it comes to kills. Smashy so far with more damage, and Scareven has taken more damage than anyone else. Scareven might be coming close though. Symphonize with the knock against Inzi. Spike with the knock against Ustra. Currently some fights at the border of the map. OG currently the last remaining member, or was the last remaining member for Scottish Summerland. On his feet. Patrick eliminated. And he has to watch out. Yavel fighting against 2 teams. And is able to eliminate Dead Varsaner. Lose a fight in the process. And he knocked as well. The last remaining member cooks the nade. And it still goes too far. And he gets the knock against Bamley, but is still eliminated by Greater, who is in the blue. And that will be quite close. But he pulls through. I doubt that he will be able to save Bamley, though. Yeah, the answer is no. Bam will die. Over here, the fight between Sheesh and Clean Squad. Both the Smash now with the most damage, 550. Shadow Dark with a good nade. Oh, and that lands perfect. And gets the kill against Balubis. Tasty knocked as well. This just leaves GLS. Sees the head of Bat Doc. Or Bat O-Duck. But too late. And she's just eliminated on rank 12 by the Clean Squad. Clean in house. Greato done here for Seekle Yavel. Well, he will die. Danskin eliminated as well by Kavowi. And therefore we are down another player. Fluffy with the knock against Skjelven. We can see Musa Knudsen also with 3 kills already. Let's check the map at the moment. Otis still alive somehow. For Team Nautilus. Close. Still alive as well. Has Team Buktu, or rather Swainson, in his sights. Banana with a knock against Susie. Quite sure if he wants to fight against Noobs with Boobs. That's still a complete roster. It might be a bit, well, harder. And Loth eliminated by Spurven for Team Buktu. Another kill, EGKT out on rank number 10. Shots coming in from Labby in the direction of Swainson and Kjotmeisen with a knock against Disco Thought. Here Disco is eliminated. Clean Squad moving forwards. Confirming their ambitions to get more points this time. So far we're on rank 8, but it looks like today might be a good day for them. Flash coming out should be well enough to get Ikatrix and Duck and Knock, Flash. I like that we have the fight between Bat O Duck and Duck against them. But the Noobs with Boobs prevail and eliminate both the Smash and Bat O Duck. 1 kill going to the count of Bottom Banana though for or against Kjotmeisen and for Musa Knudsen. And they most likely will be the next opponent for the Noobs with Boobs. Not confirmed. Oh, Ollie has to watch out. That hurt, but he gets a second knock as well. Akatrix, now the last player standing, and he gets a beautiful knock against Ollie. Going for the race. Bottom Banana has to hurry if he wants to use his chance. Oh, that nade might be a bit too... No, that nade is perfect! It was perfect. Noobs with Boobs eliminated by Bottom Banana. unfortunately pays for that with his life, or maybe with his life. Fluffy now, the last person standing for Musiknuserne. Wants to go for the race on Ollie and bottom banana. Might have to watch out for the lineup from Memento Mori and Team Book 2. And also considering that we still have the players from Ukient Mix over here. 5 kills for them already. Steve with 3, Scarit with 2. And they have another airdrop weapon, it seems. If there's not a DBS in there. Nope, there is not. Throws up for Maskin. Primus getting away from the other from the second half of Ukient Mix with D and Scarit. Has got it. I'm not quite sure, but I think I saw a mortar fire over here. Boo. Was Nate in hand. Close to Danny. There's the links in hand. Can hurt. Nonetheless, as we check the map, the closest situation is not between Bo and Danny, but between Ukient Mix 1/2 and the players from Creamium. Infinite and Scarlet. And Steve quite close to them. Kawaii. Well, that nade was a bit too far. Python steals the kill against Deviant. We're not sure which direction to fight. Buktu coming in from one side. On the other side, he has Creamium who are trying to push forwards. Steve says, alright, if I don't fight, well, I want at least I want to build a bear. No, build a wall. Garrett might be in trouble. Kawaii knocked by Spurvin. Next nade is there. Scarlet goes down. We're hopping in the fight between Team Buktu and Creamium after they eliminated Bo. Oh, Denny with a beautiful nade against Yola. The other two players of Team Buktu are way too far away. Nade coming in. Kawaii was knocked, but Lufle, well, still on his feet. Throwing nades, throwing everything. 2 knocks over here as well. Scarlet still alive. Bottom banana hasn't been knocked out. Ukient Mix. Not sure if they should decide to fight the team above or the team on the other side. I mean, if they would have been fast enough, they could have gone for the rest on Scarlet. Like I said, still alive. Bottom banana has to watch out. Repairing his vest. No, his helmet. Using some painies. Now retreating. So Scarlet might be risible. Shouting safe rest, safe rest. And Otis over here is still alive and kicking. Ollie knocked out, and that might hurt. Because he's ticking down quite fast. That should be a kill for Otis. Over here, Memento Mori finally springs into action, and they are able to eliminate bottom banana. Kill going to Dixie. Danny with the kill against Fluffy. Otis with the kill against Ollie. Over here, Team Buktu again versus Creamium. Missing a site. Now we found one. Maxon going down against the blue team. Memento Mori saying, alright, we don't want to fight against Ukient Mix. Let's fly to the circle. Infinize over here. Still not sure why Maxon was knocked by the blue. There's more than enough spots to play. Dexy also using his pickaxe to build a hole. Has to watch out for the explosion of the coupe. Molly landed perfectly and Dixie is down and out for the count. Elimination confirmed because Creamium eliminated Imso and Maxon as well. And somehow, Osis is still alive for Team Nautilus over here. 4 kills, top 4. And Okian Mix. They did not get any points on the first 2 days, but now they are on the road to take over the leaderboard from the back. 6 kills so far. They have found Otis. He moving up. He's Otis. Spray is not too bad, but not too good as well. Good thing for Ukian Mix is that Premium is currently preoccupied with the lineup from Team Buktu. Except for Svensson, who is, well, would have been able to peek in that direction. From his position, Chola still quite close. Best position though, Ukian Mix. Question is, will they get the chicken dinner in the first match they play? That will be a 100% chicken dinner rate, even though we are already on rank or already on day 3. Nice spray by Cholo. Currently most kills by Oli with 4. D, Kjotmeister, Bottom Banana, and Cholo with 3 each. Cholo also with the most damage with 740, 733 for Bowser. And most damage taken for Skjelven, with 691. Pushing forward, so I'm not quite sure if you want to use the pickaxe there. Otis with a knock against Steve before he gets eliminated by Symphonizer's Nate. And now Ukian Mix has to be fast. If they want to get the rest in, they need to do it now before the fight between Team Buktu and Creamium is completed. Because both of those teams want to push over to the other side. Oh, nice spray. Chola again with the knock against Lufle. Irvin. Flash. Svensson knocked by Kawaii. Oh, Spurvin eliminated, and that is the end for the lineup from Team Buktu. One of the kills going down for Maskin, though, against Jola Hobson. Anokian Mix. 8 kills so far, and 2 more enemies remain on the other side of the road. They have the better position. They're closer to the circle's center, to the star, and therefore, most likely, this chicken dinner will be theirs if nothing major happens. Hopefully eliminated by the blue. Kawaii not seeing anything. Same goes for Danny. Blocking each other. Danny's running into the blue. Denying that point. No. I was mistaken. It was not Danny. And Danny was still in the play. Yeah, Kawaii running into the blue. 9 kills for Ukian Mix. Most kills and the chicken dinner. Then we have 1,858 damage for Creamium with 5 assists. And with that, we'll hop over for a short break before we return with the leaderboard and the next match. And we are back with the updated leaderboard. As you can see, we have a new leader with 111 points. Better Frost White now with the triple one. Then 1 point less for Skylar Summerland, dropping down one place. Creamium ranking up to third with 108. 102 points for the Noobs Boops. 88 points for Team Bookdo. 87 for Team Nautilus. 81 points for EGKT. 78 for the Clean Squad. 71 for Cycle Javel. 69 for Memento Mori. 49 for STFU OGs. 43 for Dead Varsonere. 42 for Musiknusene. 40 for Shish. Then 32 for Fox Gaming. Last but not least, the winners of match number 1 of the day. 19 points for Uki and Mix. With that, we hop into match number 2. As you can see, the play is already started, or has already started. And will go from below Puerto Paraíso to above La Cobreria. And therefore, there's way more reachable for the teams than there was in match number 1. Dropping out first, we have the Clean Squad. Following them, we have Team Bookdo, Musiknusene, Creamium, and Memento Mori. After that, Sheesh and the Noobs with Spoops, as well as Skylar Summerland and Team Nautilus. Then, that is a bit harder for me. Dead Vastanere, if I'm not mistaken, as well as STFU OGs. Then for the lineup with a Greater, we have Cycle Javel, EGKT, Oakient Mix, and the lineup from Better Frost White, as well as last but not least, Fox Gaming in La Cobreria. So far, it's not looking like we do have an hot drop. I am mistaken. I wanted to say it looks like we don't have a hot drop yet. But there is one over here between the Noobs with Boops and Sheesh. Pasty, first weapon in hand. And the first shots in the direction of Susie. Not able to hit though. I mean, if I would have been him, I would have grabbed more ammo and then shot down here on the street against the and tried to hit the car which was driving there. Where does it go? Where do go car? Oh, over here. That should have been Duck if I'm not mistaken. Or was it GLS? Circle obviously says everyone who dropped out late is unhappy, because as you can see, the circle shifted to the south, and that's a hard shift. Currently, GLS is the one in the center of the circle, or close to the center of the circle, which is currently exactly around, or roughly around here, close to this compound. Then we have Team Bookdo, Tish, Premium, Musiknusene, and the Noobs with Spoops completely, or almost completely in the circle. Balubis currently not in the circle. And OG for the lineup from Scary Summerland, also with an entry. For other teams, this might be a bit harder. Let's see where they could go. I need my draw extension. There we go. And as you can see, so we have the straight approach over here from Fox Gaming using the emergency pickup. They most likely will drop somewhere around here-ish maybe. That would be my expectation. Over here, the lineup from the Northern. Is this Northern? No, Sikkeljavel. Most likely might take this approach if they're willing, that is. Ukian mix. It looks like they're shooting at each other. I'm not quite sure what they're doing. Oh no, it's a fight! It's a fight! Ukian mix against Sikkeljavel. Got it with the kill against Bamley, but was eliminated and got the knock-in against Danskin as well before he got eliminated by a fake for Sikkeljavel. I completely was mistaken. Ukian mix facing off against Sikkeljavel that early. I did not expect that to happen. I was wondering, why are they shooting at each other? Are they no friends? The answer is no, there are no friends there. Lowe's going into that direction. I'm not quite sure why that is. Alright, maybe I can find a knock there or a flush there. Maybe. Mix over here with Stee and Symphonize. And I realized I have to change the colors of Sikkeljavel and Ukian mix. Those with the spray against Symphonize is successful, and currently Ukian mix is in trouble. They won the last match, but currently 2 players are eliminated, and there might be a third following, because Lowe's takes down Stee as well. And now it's just 1 man left standing. After that chicken dinner in match number 1, Maskin now is the sole survivor of Ukian mix. The question is, will he be able to get his teammates back? Or will he be and stay the sole survivor? And for how long will that happen? The Gavel over here, I'm not quite sure if they took the... I doubt that they took the chip. Considering that there's still a car over here, which they could have used to destroy the chip. I'm not quite sure if that is, or if they do have that in mind. Hoji over here has seen the rotation from Creamium. Currently waiting for his chance. Get that kill in. Some shots from Fruffy into San Martin. Quite sure why that happened. Ballback coming in for Bamley. We're back at a for Sikkeljavel. He was, like I said, eliminated earlier. Other players from, or by one of the players from Ukian mix. Maskin still has to think if he wants to go for the chips, if they're still there or not. And if so, when he wants to do that. It looks like he's currently filling the car with stuff, so he most likely will try to recall at least one of them. Shots in the direction of Bamley. And he gets eliminated by Boo. Holy smokes. Still that high in the air. I have just shot out. Oop. That was a bit far. There he is. He came back just to die again. Thank you with a knock against Mats. That happened over here somewhere. Well, theoretically, not only fighting against the Vatanere, also fighting against the Noobsus Boobs. And as we can see, there's a lot of teams already in the circle. 2 teams still remain. One of them being in San Martin, the other one is just one player with Mathkin, who most likely is going for the chips, considering where he currently is. He's one of them with Garrett. He should have packed into his back. Now he most likely is going for Symphonized and Steve's chips. One of those will be found here, the other one slightly above. Wrong direction. Left, 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 left. Up there, bro. There we go. You did it. You got the chips. So Ukin Mix still alive and fighting. Meanwhile over here, we have Team Nautilus quite close to the current 2nd place with Gara Sommerland. Even though only 1 point is taking them apart from Better Frost White. So far, not with the best performance. Considering there's still 1 point splitting them, which was the case even after or even before match number 1. Oh, mortar fire from the clean squad. Quite sure in which direction, because there's no one here. Invictus says, alright, send it over the bridge. I want to go for Patona. Not quite sure why though, considering that that is not the optimum. Swainson might be in... Oh. I wanted to say Swainson might be in trouble, but then I saw Basty and a new Name Enjoyer just tumbling down the hill. Oh. Just see, that's wrong. That's 15 minutes. That's obviously untrue. Gara Sommerland with shots in the direction of Team Nautilus. Same goes for Muse Knusene. And somehow all players of Team Nautilus arrive safe-ish and sound in this compound. I have to change the timer there, because we don't have 15 minutes delay. We have 8 minutes delay. That's coming out in the direction of Inzi, Danny, and Lufle with the knocks against Hoji and Patrick. Quite sure where they are. Over here. Hoji eliminated. Patrick most likely will die as well. Mosklinting coming in, taking those 2 kills. Confirming that kill. He did an assist. Destroying tires, dump learned from the Germans. Is it something Germans love to do in tournaments or in public games? Just destroying tires. That's our style, because we obviously want the tire companies here in Germany to, well, get better into the game and make more money. What's that? What kind of skin is that? Well, I like that one. gonna call it a hot rod skin. I want that one. I'm not quite sure where Dixie got that. And if I have... Oh, holy shit. That shift is dangerous. That shift is really, really dangerous. And I'm not sure why I didn't see that earlier. But holy shit. Airdrop over here. And Spike will be not too happy about that one, because there's just a DBS in there. Saying, yeah, you found an airdrop. Just a DBS. And again, the shift going for the island. Maskin might be in trouble. Just trying to get away somehow. You already lost a tire. Front left tire. I see a few OG with Patini quite close to him. There is a car over here, which is not a spawn. Maskin is in trouble. His teammates are back. The question is, where do they land? Maskin says, alright, I'm gonna stay here. Question is, will that be wise? Because Patini is quite close to him. Might be able to eliminate him. And that's it. Maskin knocked out Greater, though, with some retaliation for him. Even though they are not in the same team. Greater says, alright, you got a knock, I want a knock. We're here on the hill. Like Nightwish sang, over the hills and far away. And it looks like Ukient Mix might be able to get some loot. Bamli was recalled again. So Sikli Java was able to get him back a second time. And over here, we have some Songbirds. Got eliminated. Cleanest, though, with the knock against Liverbird. Johnstotter coming in from above. Green not able to get the knock in. Hoofsa down and out for the count. And that just leaves bottom banana. Oh no, Chunky. Bottom banana was playing with Fluffy. Chunky, nade in hand. That nade is too far in the wrong direction. Venus will be back on his feet in a few seconds. Although with the next nade. Going to get knocking. Chunky will go for the revive now. More shots coming in. Memento Mori in trouble. She's in trouble as well. DLS. As you can see, this shift is not good whatsoever. I mean, I'm gonna show you. This is our circle. This is not good. Not good whatsoever. Fluffy with the kill against Rob Henricks. Chola with the knock, with the flush against Basty. Well, then knocked by Hoofstar. Venus and Bado Dark with the flush against Bjornsdottir. That just leaves Hoofstar and Chunky. I'm unsure how we landed at Bamley. He's Patrick, though. Well, no loot yet. OG spotted. Only has a pistol and gets floored. Bamley might be taking home a kill. Oh, Danskin in trouble. with a nice tack. And Chunky goes down. Hoofs eliminated as well. Clean squad, clean house. As we can see, Scudder Sommerland is in trouble as well. Inzi knocked. Vides and Patrick now the last two remaining players. As with some nice shots in the direction of Dump. Running over the bridge now. And on the other side, there is the lineup from Creamium waiting. Good thing, at the moment, nobody knows. Then you knocked by Spurven. It is able to heal. Only has 10 bandies, no first aid. As the view eliminated, the OG's out. Oh, knock and flush confirmed by Vides. Going for the kill against Danny and the knock against Defiant. Made in hand. That's a bit too short. Ornates is able to, well, confirm his confirmed flush. Swiss Poops eliminated. Duck killed by Battle Duck, getting some retribution from the last match. Defiant back to his feet again, back to his knees again. Oh, and Vides goes down. Almost knock a Lufler though. Patrick still alive over here. Scudder Sommerland in Partona. This is the first time, I have to say, this is the first time I have a circle around Partona. An end circle. Dunskin's still alive over here. Over here we still have Bamley. Patrick though now eliminated by Stee. And he's not able to only do what his name suggests, but he's also able to shoot. First kill for him. Cleanest so far with 4 kills. 519 damage. Most damage tanked by Dunskin. And he will tank even more. Chuck Testico knocked by Smashy. Has to watch out for Maxon. Molly is too short. Bottom Banana with the knock against Cuba Snake. Able to eliminate him as well. Ollie goes down too, thanks to Ollie. That just leaves Swainson and Sputterman over here. Interesting circle. Shots coming in from Shish against the lineup from Creamium. Lubis not quite sure if he's able to go for the res on GLS, considering that Cleanest is still happily shooting. Gets the kill. He'll fire for him. With Knusener over here. Facing off against Team Buktu. Team Buktu says, well, why should we fight against you if we can fight against Creamium? Tikliavel eliminated. Bamley was spotted by Stee and eliminated. EGKT out as well on rank 10, thanks to Labby for Better Frost White with a kill. Better Frost White currently is the leading party. There's only 3 of them left. That might be enough. He makes over here with the knock. Knocked down by Stee. Wainson with the knock against Defiant. Labby spotted. Nate not good. And Nate was better. Push now coming in. Better for White in trouble. Labby got out of the building. But that did not save him. Same applies to Smashy. Nobody can save him. Symphonize with the spray Scarlet though. Knocked out by the blue. Oh, and Lucian Mix does it again. They spotted Fox Gaming's T-back, and he survives 1 HP. 1 HP. Holy smokes. Symphonize will be furious when he sees that. He going for the race. Has to heal as well, though. Circle currently good for Memento Mori and a clean squad. As well as Musa Knusner. Yeah, that Molly. Unfortunately, we didn't see it, but that Molly by Fox Gaming eliminates T and Symphonize. And therefore, we're down to 6 teams. Premium winning from behind. Muskelinting with Nate in hand. The only player of Premium who has yet to find a kill in match number 2. He's Bob Marlin. That was Fluffy. Confirms the knock. Question is, will it be his kill or not? The answer most likely being not. Play with Nate in hand. Not quite sure if this is one as Masculinting has seen Haragamasai. Lubis over here going into the water says, alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna swim. Do it like Nemo. Swimming, swimming, swimming. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Or in this case, Dory. Under dark at the moment, not aware where Balubis is, and scopes right in at the moment. Balubis has to get up to catch air. Now he's spotted. Balubis most likely will die. Yes, he does. Says, alright, I'm not gonna give you the points. With that, Team 6 is eliminated. Musa Knusner still facing off against Creamy and Muskelinting. Knocked down by Ollie. Before Stick came in and said, alright, nice of you to fight against each other. And Lufley with the knock-in flush against Fluffy. Oh, and that's it. Lufle killed Barbosa. Ollie with a kill against Muskelinting. Haragamazai's Nate finds Bob Marlin. And with that, Premium is eliminated. And that means we're down to our top 3. Clean squad, Fox Gaming and Memento Mori. Fox Gaming so far, 5 kills. Clean squad so far with 9. Clean is with 6. And Memento Mori with just 1. Most kills, Clean is second. Most, Barlufler with 5. Steve with 4. T-back with 3. And Loth with 2. Clean is so far with the most damage with 786. 639 by Spovin, and Dunskin so far with the most damage tanked with 727. Almost 1k damage to his name. Or against his name. So they have to watch out. Kamazai is quite close to him. Max knock against T-back though. Kamazai just waiting for his chance to maybe get a knock in. Has to go with the knock against Cleanest. I was thinking about going for the race. Dark with a nade in hand in the direction of Choctastico. That would have been enough if Choctastico had not healed. What he did. And over here, Memento Mori facing off against Fox Gaming's semi-last member. He back. Not aware that Imso was so close to him. So that just leaves Haragamazai, who's currently going for the race on Stick. Blue Zone's coming in. And Stick is just going down again by the blue. No chance to help him. Get away there, bro. No chance for you. He needs to get to up here at least. Or that he's not in the circle. Airdrop for Memento Mori. What was or is in there? P90. Bro. So you want to tell me you did not pick the P90? What's wrong with you, bro? That weapon is barely legit. I mean, it's almost close to cheating. Mega Messiah now. The sole survivor for Fox Gaming. Will he be the deciding factor in the match between Memento Mori and Clean Squad? Or will he even be the deciding factor in the match? I mean, Memento Mori knows roughly where he's at. Clean Squad should know as well, considering that Cleanest is still so close to the edge of the circle. And also peeking in that direction. So he should know. He should definitely know. Maxon also checking out that direction, kind of. And as we can see, there's only 2 players currently in the circle, which are Botha and Barodak. Over here, Checktastico with the right idea. Just play this circle edge. Yeah, you could even go further. Now we go side tries to survive this. The answer is no. He's not the deciding factor. Fox Gaming eliminated on ring 3 by the Clean Squad. But Checktastico, he might be the deciding factor considering he's in the back of Botha and of Barodak, who floors him with the MG3. And then retreats. Those are still eliminated by Maxon. Cleanest. 6 kills to his name, moving forward slowly. Barodak eliminated. Cleanest though, with the knock flush against Maxon, finds Imso, but Imso stronger. GG well played. Winner chicken to the Memento Mori in match number 2. More kills though by the Clean Squad with 11 and 1,906 damage. With that, we'll hop over for a quick break before we return with Rondo. And we're back with the updated leaderboard. And a new leader, Premium, taking over the top position with 121 points now. Second place, Battle Frost White was 116. Scary Summerland was 111, dropping down to third. Then we have 104 points for the Noobs with Spoops still. 95 points for the Clean Squad, going up to rank 5. 90 points for Team Bukdu, 88 points for Team Northlis, and 85 points for Memento Mori. On rank number 9, we have EGKT with 85 points, 75 for Sikkeljavel, 51 for STFU OGs, 48 points for Musiknusene, 44 points for Det Varsanere, 43 for Fox Gaming, 43 as well for Sheesh, and last but not least, Ukin Mix with 2 matches only and 26 points. And with that, we will hop over to one of the newest maps with Rondo. As you can see, I forgot to update the game. There we go, match number 3. Our plane starts to the right of May Run and will end slightly to the left, to the left and below Jiao Tin, which means this is not the optimum when it comes to plane path for Rondo, but it's not bad. So it could be way worse, considering I'm using the draw screen again. Oh, I forgot the green circle. There we go. Why didn't I see that? Oh. Right. Over here, this should be roughly the area the teams can reach. Right. Let's hop into match number 3 now. So I had to write in the chat for a few seconds. Let's hop back into, as you can see, first to drop out of Fox Gaming and Battle Frost White. Following them, we have Memento Mori and Musiknusene. Next up, the lineup from EGKT and Team Lothris, as well as Sikkeljavel. Then we have Det Varsanere, Ukjent Mix, Noobs with Boobs, and the lineup from Skara Sommerland. Creamium, STFU OGs, the lineup of Clean Squad, and last but not least, Sheesh and Team Bukdu. So far, it's not looking like we have any real hot drops. I mean, Sikkeljavel and EGKT are close-ish to each other. Same applies over here for Sheesh and Tjolopsen, or Balubis and the lineup from Team Bukdu. Looks rather like Team Bukdu wants to go for the car and not for the hot drop. Quite sure where Balubis wants to go. And we can see new name enjoyer already with the revolver in hand. Taking a shot in the direction, or a few shots in the direction of Team Bukdu. Not aimed though, so just shooting for the laugh of it, I guess. Well, he should have taken the VSS instead of the revolver. That might have proved to be a different result then. Alright. Let's check out what we can see and say about the map. Circle shifted around this position for Symphonize, who's currently one of the closest players to the center of the circle. I mean, this right here should be even more circle center-ish. This right here should be the circle center, roughly. So this might be a good position. This not so much, and this might be a good position. Considering we already had end zones around here-ish, it might be wise to be one of the first to arrive in style in the center of the circle. And over here, we might have a quick death, either for Stee or for Pedini. Not quite sure which one. That will be decided later on. Bottini's still searching if he can see an opponent or not. Not quite sure if he knows that he's there. Or only thinks there might be someone there. Drop coming close as well. Using the car to get away. No issues on his end. Chunky has to get back up on his feet. Thanks to the lineup from Tickle Yavel. And it looks like they want to push it. Family, Dunskin, and Greato coming in against Liverbird. Holy smokes. Family was fast, man. Liverbird and Chunky eliminated. De var sån här. That's it for today. Thanks for this match. Stay over here. Catch up with Maskin. Up on the hill we have Vedest, who's already throwing his weight around. It looks like we do have a clash over here. Patrick entering the compound. Maskin with an 8 in hand. Might be a good one. Patrick still not in the building. They're going for the roof. UG arriving on the other side. In the back we can see the other half of Okin mixed with Symphonize and Scarlet. Oh, Symphonize tanking a beautiful headshot there. 19 HP remain. Spotted by OG. These are currently last place and second, or no, third place. It is interesting. Even more interesting that the green circle I painted is exactly where the Komplettligaen logo is. It looks kind of like I wanted it to look that way. The answer is no, I did not. Completely forgot about that one. And I'm quite unsure why I did not see it on the clean feed, because I normally always check that one. There was an error. There was it for match number 3. Swifty making a swift end of Björnsdottir and her last remaining teammate. Is spotted by Scarlet. But between a mini and a mutant. On Hoji, knocked by Symphonize. Though getting some retribution against Stee. Got it going for the race. Asking close to Patrick. Question is, where is he? The answer is way closer than you think. Nice over here. Way too close to the lineup. Want gotta someone. Oh, and that headshot with your bolty, OG. Not taking his time, but taking the head off Symphonize. Got it. And spotted Patrick. But that's came close as well now. Fenrix was in knock against bottom banana. Secures the kill as well for the SCFU OGs. That nade might hurt. Nope. It most likely might not. Otis now coming in. Two parties are fighting. A third party is not white. We're not far away. On top of the building. It looks like Team Nautilus is retreating. So far, no other situations. There could be a fight. Maskin got a gifted Molly. Oh, and Svides is knocked by Stee. Fine, knock and masculinity. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Killed him as well. Did that happen? Stee knocked. And he's spotted by Stee. By Mask. It's knocked out as well, so that just leaves guarded. Oh, and he is eliminated as well. Ukin makes out for the count thanks to Skara Sommerland. We're quite happy that they at least got 4 more points on the board. Unsure. We lost 1 player. Miss over here. Looks like he had a disconnect or something. Cream is just alive with 3 players. But in a good position to get him back. Bro, friendly fire is written in caps for Creamium. What's wrong with you guys? Annie not going for the rest, it seems. Maybe with a knock against Space D. We can see there are more fights coming in. 2 teams over here searching for a place to be. Just checking out the wrong direction. Gets floored by Fake. New name and Joya knocked as well. Pickle Yabel flying into the compound of Sheesh. Questions for how long, because Thump is quite close. With this coming in as well. Like you said, this will be a good position for the teams to face off. Knock from Dunskin against Othis. Nade. Not too bad. Question is where are Justin is way too far away. Skjelven at least coming in. Let's go for the rest on Otis. Thinking about destroying that car. It looks like they are able. Dunskin tacked. Dump still alive. From behind. Arnie's coming in. Quite sure if he wants to go up on the roof, but you can forget about that. Back. Dump with a knock against Fike. Justin spotted by Dunskin. Oh, and Greater with a double knock against Danny and Justin. Against Dump and Justin. Greater heavily tagged. Gets floored by Otis, who remains alive with 3 HP. Just barely using the shield over here. Oh, and Donskin just flooring him. Holy smokes. One man left standing. Possibly. One man left standing for Team Nautilus. More coming in, considering that. Premium says, alright, we heard shots. Someone fighting over here. Let us join in on the fun. We can hear a recall station coming into effect over here. We have EGKT with 2 players. Premium back with all 4 in a few seconds. Gelvin, the last man standing for Team Nautilus after his teammate was just flushed. Looks like we still have 3 players left for the players of Komplettligaen, Fike, Greto, and Danskin. Like using the ability to carry the loot boxes. One of the new-ish features. So moving forwards. His car is in trouble. He might be in trouble as well, though. Lost his left tires. Lubis over here, quite close. Standing for Shish. And he most likely will get that kill. Or at least he got the knock. But Balubis was eliminated prior by InviSan. Hurricane stealing that kill though. InviSan down for the count as well. This just leaves us with 45 players. Gilvin still alive. No one knows. I mean, well, theoretically, Yabel should know that he should be somewhere. I'm still astonished when I see these emerging covers land like this. I mean, there is enough space for it to land like this, but it's still weird. I mean, the part where it lands on is wide enough. It still looks weird. Oh, Bike with a nice shot against Musiknudsenus. I don't know who it was. Cleanest though with a knock against Rob Henriks. Yes, wasn't Musiknudsenus, it was Dixie over here. Or, no, Bob over here. Who get hit? Most kills currently Bob Emily, Swifty, Patrick, and Fike with each 2. AG with 1. Most damage by Fike as well. And he gets the triple. 339 damage taken for Fike. Most damage taken. Oh no, we have a game crash. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Good thing this happened quite early in the game. But you will still not be able to see anything for a few seconds, except for me. Welcome and hello again for those of you who tuned in now. My name is Invi. I will be your caster for this evening. We are currently in match number 3 of the Komplettligaen Div 2 Day 3. And hopefully we'll be back in match number 3 shortly, because, oh well, we hopefully will see again what happens. But yeah, currently match is loading. And we should be back in the match in a few seconds. Still hurts every time the game crashes. I mean, at least it takes some load off my graphics card. Nonetheless, should be back in match number 3 shortly. There we go. Currently loading in. I'll update you in the chat, obviously. Team Bookto now. That happened. Here. It's Fox Gaming. I'm worried that Cuba Snake has not seen Hargamasai, who's able to flush Sveinson. So I'm not quite sure what Cuba Snake did there, but it did not look right. Better Frost White in trouble as well. Memento Mori, EGKT and Better Frost White fighting over here. Fluffy with nade in hand. Lebby moving forwards. Oh, nade perfect. And that just leaves Bo over here. Going for another knock. And suddenly, hell happens. And everybody kills everyone. Not quite sure what happens in the short moment we had the crash. But holy shit. Next kill gone out. Better Frost White eliminated on rank 11. Fluffy and Arnie still alive. Move over here. And we should have all the mini-map icons back. Which is good for me. Not so important for you guys, but it's important for me. Over here, the Noobs with Boops eliminated a Creamium. That's where it happened. Kelvin over here, still alive. And fighting for Team Nordlis. Fluffy was eliminated. EGKT down to 1 player as well with Arnie. Jackdastico now with the kill a try. Nice nades. But he gets eliminated from behind by Tjolle Hobson. That means Team Bookto with another kill. And Memento Mori out on rank number 10. Swiss Boobs trying to move forwards. I'm not quite sure how good that is. He has seen at least 2 of them. Sees the next one as well. He's not sure where to go. The answer is not in that direction, bro. Oh, that should be a perfect hit. Oh, that was a perfect hit. Fluffy doing it again. We're coming out. That one is a bit too short. It's in the direction of Fluffy, but Fluffy stays alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Fortunately though, there's another team advancing from behind. Which is in this case Skara Sunland. Want more kills. They need more kills. They want more kills. Are they able to get more kills? The answer is maybe. And the last man standing for them. KG bleeding out. Flush against Vidis confirmed. And the Noobs with Spoops. Thanks to Akatrix. There's more points on the board. Kill number 8 for them. They're not going for the push so far. Does not want to go for the race. As I think about going for the flush, it seems. Patrick eliminated. And he gets a knock against Akatrix. Oh, and he gets the last one as well. Susie eliminated. Duck bleeding out, and that's it. Scary Summerland annihilates the Noobs with Boobs. Henrix, Ethnos, Jagarin, and Patini over here. For SCFU, clean squad, quite close to them. And over here we have Team Bookto with an interesting 1-1-1 split. Quite far away from each other. I'm not quite sure if Tjolle will survive this. Bike is already going in the right direction. Sees him and knocks him. He's the next one as well, but before that, Cuba Snake can get some shots in. Irvin with the correct angle and the M24 in hands. Oh, AWM for a second. Get some nice damage in. Nade is too short. Like able to restore his health. Oh, great over here fighting. As we can see, there are not that many players left. One of those being Inzi for Garda Sommerland, who's quite close over here to STFU OGs. Or also quite close to the clean squad. Coming in. Shadow Dark not in any danger though. Komplettligaen also searching for their position to play. Question is, will they find position to play? Over here we still have Team Buktu and an airdrop, which has been looted already, it seems. Oh, it has not. It has not appeared. Oh no, it was hidden behind the nameplate of Tjolle. Yeah, 5 teams remain. Or 4 teams and 1 player to be precise, because not quite sure if you can count Indy as team. I mean, he is a player for a team, but he's not a whole team. Which would consist of more than 2 players, theoretically. 3 players still left for Komplettligaen and Team Buktu. And Komplettligaen currently pushing against those. Shadow Dark with a knock against Jaguarin. Tjolle spotted and knocked by Fike as well. 986 damage now by him. He has a molly. Oh, and goes down. Molly was good though. Bervin got back to his feet though. Krato with another nade. I'm not quite sure what happened with that nade, bro. Those mollies are way too far. We're going for the rest on Spurvin. Meanwhile, clean squad facing off against STFU OGs. Teeny with maybe the right idea. Shadow Dark with the knock and flush against these nuts. Against Potini. Not seeing anything. He's not aware that just below him, Shadow Duck is waiting. Bervin still knocked. Was not too bad. Not perfect, but not too bad. Considering the position. Z still has to move. Still has Grato in front of him. Nate. Bit too far for Dunskin, a bit too short for Grato. We still have Cuba Snake over here. Oh, and in the end, Cuba Snake is eliminated by Kjotmeisen, which means we're down to 4 teams Rank number 5 for Timbuktu. And see, yeah, see a few OGs and a clean squad over here on the other side of the hill. Hidden over here. We have Inzi who's pushing forwards against a Sikliavel. Reiton Dansken searching for a position to punish him. He needs to move, or, well, they all need to move because they're not in the circle. Molly, well, could have been really good. Indy in trouble, gets eliminated, and he did have the green ghillie, the flower ghillie. Cleanest with the right idea, seeks the right direction, but still gets tagged quite heavy. And suddenly, one of the SCFU OGs is just Putini. Nade in hand in the direction of Badodak. Not too bad. Not too good either, though. Fortunately for him, he most likely will have no time to go for the rest. To go on the rest for Rob Hendricks. Still trying, though. Considering that Clean Squad is currently holding their position. Knowing that Krato coming in from behind, spotted by Beto Duck, who trades some hits. Krato knocked by the blue. Danskin with a knock against Kjotmeisen. Boza is his next opponent. And from below, it's a Danskin getting that kill before getting eliminated. Danskin gets a knock before getting eliminated by Cleaners. That's what I want to say. Oh, beautiful shots. Rob Henriks eliminates himself with his nade, and suddenly it's just Putini. Putini in a 1 against 4 fight. Can he prevail, or will Boza Smash be the one to find him first? Or one of the other players from Clean Squad? No, Boza is found first by Putini. 1 against 4 situation. He gets a second one, has to reload, and that's it. GG, well played, Bedodak, with the winner chicken dinner for the Clean Squad. More kills, though, for Sikliavel with 12 kills, 2,785 damage, and 7 assists. With that, we'll hop over for a quick break before we return with match number 4, and obviously, Tego. And with that, we hop over to the leaderboard, which has been updated. Clean squad with the victory in match number 3. And with that, we obviously hop over to Tago. But before that, as you can see, the updated leaderboard, 123 points for Skylar Summerland, rising up to rank number 1 again. Then we have Creamium with 121 points on second. Better Frost White dropping down as well. 180 points for them. The Noobs with Spoops, 114 points. Clean Squad with 112. Then we have 99 points. Just barely 1 point missing for that triple digit. Team Buktu on rank 6. Sukiyawa rising up the ranks to rank number 7 now with 92 points. 91 points for Team Northlis on 8. Then in the second half of the leaderboard, we have Memento Mori with 89 points, as well as EGKT, both same amount of points, but more placement points for Memento Mori, therefore the better position. 59 points for the SCFU OGs. Then we have 52 for Musiknuserne, 45 for Fox Gaming, 44 points for Det Varsanere, and 43 for Stiche. And last but not least, Ukien Mix with 26 points. And with that, let's hop over to a match number 4. We are back with the good old Tago. And as you can see, our playing path, well, is not the bad. It could be better, but it could be worse. Honest. We start close to Host and Prison and our playing paths close to Shipyard. And with that, first teams dropping out Creamium, Better Frost White, and Sheesh, as well as the Noobs with Spoofs, SCFU OGs, Ukien Mix, Memento Mori, Fox Gaming, and the Team Buktu players. Then we have EGKT, Clean Squad, Team Nordlis, Det Varsanere, Memento, the players from Skylar Summerland, no. Calm down. Sikriavel, and last but not least, Musiknuserne over there. Oops, I didn't want to go there. We do have a hot drop, though, it seems, between Fox Gaming and Team Buktu. At least kind of, because Fox Gaming is retreating now. I'll have that dreaded spot over here. And over here, Team EGKT are already going for the... Where is this over here? Early loot for Swifty. Will it pay off in the end? That's what we're trying to figure out. Let's see. Circle shifted to the... Well, it's quite central considering the horizontal. But it shifted to the southern part of the map. Central southern part. So, good position for a few of the teams. Not for most of them. Now over here, we might find an early kill against the Lows. Or against the Fox team. Teabag spotted with smoke in hand. Ah, nice shot there. Gets 2 tags in. And we'll get the bike. First, will he go for the fight? He's at least one of them. Now he's stuck in between a rock and a hard place. Smoke over there. Swifty. Between Haragama's size. Sprays and gets a knock. I'll stick though with the re-knock. Lows with the knock against Arifisk. That just leaves 2. T-back and stick. T-back. Oh, almost with the knock against Arnie. GKT with a fast fight against Fox Gaming. nice tag. 1 HP remains for Stick. Tries to prevail against Fluffy Bunny, and Fox Gaming is eliminated first. Rank 16 for them in match number 4. Haragamizai and Stick with the... no, Fluffy and Swifty eliminating Haragamizai and Stick in the end. Early. Quite early elimination. Just barely 3 minutes and 30 seconds before the first team was out of the match. Next lineup to maybe find a quick fight over here. Memento Mori and the Clean Squad. Memento Mori currently on rank number 9. Clean Squad currently on rank number 5. The question is... Oh. And they found their next opponents on the other side. With SCFU OGs. I'm not quite sure if they do want that fight. And 249 spraying against the SCFU OGs. But it looks like Ethnos and Rob Henricks are able to get away. Even though their car took a whole lot of damage. Oh, Yavel decides to go into the same compound where we currently have Clean Squad. I'm not quite sure that's a good idea. Cleanus with the knock and flush against fire gets knocked by Bemley. Bam. Oh, beautiful headshot against Battle Dark. Eliminates Cleanus. He's getting the flush in. Goes for the next flush. Meanwhile, we can see Dunskin flying in here. Just running over Kjotmeisen. After knocking him down, and Bose Smash is eliminated as well. Clean Squad. They did fight. I thought they would fight against Memento Mori. But no. They shot against the STFU OGs and in the end died against the lineup from Yavel. Quite early elimination for 2 teams. Just barely 5.5 minutes played. So if this continues, this match will be over within 20 minutes. So let's see if this will happen or not. I mean, Dunskin still knocked out. I'm not quite sure why he hasn't been rested yet by Bemley. And why he hasn't crawled into the building. Rather than still lying there in the corner. I mean, I would have done that. Then as we can see, Memento Mori is happily shooting again in his direction. Oh, Lufley has found the... I guess this... I'm not quite sure, but this might be the first BRDM of the match day. Because I have not seen one in the other matches. So this might be the first one. At least it's the first one we see on stream. Airdrop for Better Frostbite over here. MG3. And shots from Smashy in the direction of Ashish. Balubis spotted by Bo. Bo might be in trouble now. Basically trying to catch him with the draft by. Now it's Spacey who's in trouble. BC. Oh, he has to reload. Basically says, alright, I maybe want to heal and reload and not die? Would that be an option? Labby might be in trouble though. Considering that the remaining 3 players of Sheesh have arrived in the compound as well. So that position has been taken. Oh, Labby has a BRDM as well. Not quite sure if he's stolen that one from Sheesh now. I guess not. One car there, one car there. And another one over here. So, I'm not quite sure, but I guess that should have been Labby's BRDM. Second. There's some. Why did no one tell me that we still had the... What? Still had the colorblind mode on. Oopsie-dee. That is unfortunate. Liverbird might not live for too long if this continues. Driving school pains. Landed on the side, but he at least was able to get back on 4 wheels and drive away. We have seen other stuff happening already. Now here the OGs close to Ukian mix. Check them up again. Butterflies White still looting. We're trying to loot the airdrops. More airdrops over here. This one filled with the P90 and the ghillie suit. Nice. Next circle shift coming in. Let's see where it goes. And it goes... Well, it's a good position for most of the teams. Currently, I am the center of the circle, roughly. So this should be the center of the circle, most likely. And that means that we might get an ending around here-ish. Or here-ish. We have those. Fine, now in the BRDM of his own. Or in Creamium's BRDM. It was. The one Louvre was in prior. I mean, to be honest, I would not drive around too much with the BRDM. Considering you can use it way too good as cover. Oh yeah. Alright, let's see. What else is new? We might get a breach over here against Acatrix from EGKT. Sprays coming in against Arnie. Acatrix trying to get away. Noops with Boops currently in a 2 against 4 situation. Fluffy and Arnie getting some help from Loath and Swifty. Oh, that penguin is so cute. Stay still for a moment, won't you, please? Tilting his head. Disco and Acatrix. Or Acatrix at least deciding it's not worth to fight this. Disco destroying the tires of the Porsche and using the UAZ. As you can see, most teams know. Oh, well, most teams are in the circle except for the Noobs with Boobs. The other teams are currently in the circle. Shots against the Noobs with Boobs by Det Varsanere. One of the cars will most likely not stay full for long. They're still not happy with that not destroyed tire. Side, it has been destroyed already, so still shooting at it. Fine, driving around in the BRDM as well. I use my BRDM to scout for opponents. That's what it's used for, or? The answer is no, normally not. Let's see what else we can see. Ankatrix with Susie and Disco over here. Not in the circle anymore. Circle shifted quite central, which means we have a good position for Cykeljavel as well as kind of from Two teams still need to make it into the circle. One of those being Ukian Mix, who had the option to use the emergency pickup. I decided against that. So they want to play this from the north. With those two warehouses over here and obviously position over here. I'm not quite sure why Symphonize is... oh, right. He still has Buggy over here. Wanted to say why Symphonize is running if they do have the pickup, the transporter over here. Oh, yeah. Coming in, and he might have the next knock. One spot here knocked by Kuban Snake. There still was one more in the car, and it was Liverbird who gets knocked out by Cuban as well. Chunky and Hoofs are still alive though. Question is for how long, because Chunky's UAZ is almost destroyed and lost a tire. So, as you can see, driving straight is not an option for him. Gelvin eliminated by Spurvin. Lufle eliminated, or almost eliminated by Swifty with an 8. I think with the taser in hand says, alright, no, taser maybe trying. Fluffy with nade in hand. Oh, and that one was perfect against Danny. Lufle, well. Uh-oh. Fluffy with a knock against Hoofstar. The nade coming in. Danny most likely will be eliminated. Yeah. Fluffy successful. There's another nade coming in as well. Molly. Premium down to 3 members. Masculinting, the currently only unknown. Oh, and Lufle knocked out by Arnie. That's fine in the BRDM. And unfortunately for him, that BRDM is stuck. I mean... it should be a 4-wheel drive, or? Not too sure about that. Masculinting still alive. Currently prone over here. See Team Bokdu flying away. Circle shifted this time northeastern-ish. Slight touch to the north, a slight touch to the east. Not quite sure if Bamley and his teammates will be aware that right above them there are enemies coming in. Noobs with boobs, using that to their advantage. And saying, alright, you don't fight for it. This is our building now. Lose on Nate. Nate's from the roof. Oh, family almost knocked there. Second Nate, and that should be it. That it is. Family knocked. Vito spotted on the other side. over here, STFU in trouble. No, Memento Mori in trouble. STFU on one side. On the other side, we have EGKT, and on the third side, theoretically, Premium with Muskelenting, who's moving forward, sees Loath and sees Swifty. Willing to go for the kills, though. Or for the knocks. So with the knock against knock by Fluffy. Oh no, with the knock against Fluffy, knocked by Puccini. And suddenly it's just Dixie. Knocking low. Muskelenting confirming that kill for himself. Dixie going on the rest. Going for the rest. Jagarin, Ropenrix, Athenos, and Puccini over here. Not quite sure what they're doing. They're not fighting, that is. Way too far. And Swifty goes down. Muskelenting says, alright, I have to reload. And he goes down against the blue. And now, STFU eliminating Memento Mori. EGKT left with Arnie, fighting for his life. Over here we have the fight between Butterfrost White and the lineup of Dead Varstaner, as well as Sheesh. Name and Joya, GLS, and Balubis over here. Up here, we still have Chunky as last man standing for the Dvastanere. Oh, mortar fire coming in. Not really hitting anyone at the moment. Just insane spotted Team Nautilus eliminated Balabi. Not sure where that happened. Over here. He currently is in a bit of a pickle. It is with the knock against Balubis. OG says, alright, let's nade. Unfortunately, his nade just lands in a crater. Oh, what that floating car might have something to do with kills. Balubis eliminated. But Marlon with the knock against Vidis. Someone moving forwards except for Patrick, who's holding the back. Next knock coming in. The Autops over said, well, let's check out the other side. I don't want that, even though there are still fights there. But this here is way more interesting. No, the last man standing for better... no, the last man over here for Butterfrost White in the BREM. Alright. Who needs a BREM? He is just using it as bait. And now he's stuck. They attacked from behind Barney. He's hidden in a bush. No, the last man standing for Butterfrost White. And his BRDM is destroyed and he is eliminated. Gary Summerland remains alive with OG. Same goes for Chunky, who's still alive. Waiting for his chance to maybe get a kill. I mean, he could get one. Just would throw an 8 over here. Fortunately, he has none. Musiknuserne, not really sure if they should engage in a fight. Currently holding the eastern part of the circle. No one in that close proximity. Over here, we still have Sikliavo, Noobs with Boobs, and SCFU OGs. And all the way over here in the north, we have Ukien Mix. He currently knocked out. Askin most likely going for the rest, though. Quite sure why he did drive the car back. Arnie close to Scary Summerland now. And down the hill. Quite sure why he smoked. Now he's getting spotted. Quite sure if it was the Noobs with Boobs or if it was the Musiknuserne. Chunky with the option to get a knock-in maybe. A few seconds. He's in, he gets a knock. Bottom banana though, stealing that kill. AG. Alive, and Arnie with a nade steals it. And therefore eliminates Garda Summerland on rank number 8. The first team in the placement points. There was an error eliminated as well. Chunky spotted by Arnie. And over here, the fight between the STFU OGs, or the last OG. Or rather said, not the last OG, but between Sikliavo, Noobs with Boobs, and Ukien Mix is still a go. Asnoth might have the option to get a knock-in against Scarlet. He knows he's there. You don't want to fight a Bolty with a mini. So Arnie's still alive. 558 damage so far. Most kills for Fluffy was 4. 12 kills though for EGKT already. No small part. Thanks to Fluffy, Arnie, Loath, and Swifty. All 4 of them with kills. Not too bad. Arnie should. I'm not quite sure if he's in the circle or he's just close. Oh, he's in the circle. Okay, Makes now pushing against Musiknuserne. And Bob Marlin's found a Fluffy knocked. Can symphonize. A blue zone mate might not be too bad. Mortar shots coming in as well. A bit too short though, Fike. That one was better. Was they between both of those? Bit more to the right, but still. Let's see if that one is correct. Ah. Still have mates for Stee and Scarlet. But the masking is not good. Has no nades anymore. Guard still has 2, but he's too far away. Fluffy not symphonized with a knock against Ollie as well. Bottom banana almost with a knock against Maskin. Coming in from the Noobs with Boobs. Fike knocked by Akatrix. Bottom banana. Maskin standing. Or in this case, the last man proning. Komplettligaen. In Symphonize, taking home the kills. Confirmed, but a banana, 6 HP. I was able to get the kill against Maskin. Oh, and he gets the knock against Steve. Symphonize goes down as well. Bottom banana. Almost getting the clutch. Except that Scarlet is way too far away. Saying, I don't care what happens over here. You do you, guys. You do you. Scarlet. Last man standing for a kin mix now. Arnie. Getting knock-in. Against Danskin. And is eliminated by the blue. Greato in trouble. Will be eliminated by the circle if this continues. Nope. It's Duck who gets the kill. Therefore, we're down to 3 teams. Bottom banana as last man standing for Komplettligaen. He's not quite sure if Symphonize might be back on his feet. Scarlet. Last man standing for Rukin mix. And then we have 4 men left for the noobs with boobs. Duck says, I'm gonna take it safe. I'm just gonna crawl forwards because I don't know who's still alive and where they are. So this will be a rather low ending. This is the position we have. But we're in phase 9. This right here should be the center of the circle. Roughly. Wait, back down here. Oh, Symphonize flushed. Bottom banana with that. Telling the other teams where he's roughly at. 6 kills for Rukin mix 5 for Komplettligaen. And then we have 4 kills for the noobs with boobs. That might change though. Question is, will bottom banana get the kill against Scarlet? Will Scarlet die to the blue? Will the noobs with boobs get all the kills? Or will Scarlet at least get a knock? Can see that the noobs with boobs are also quite cautious over here. But a banana finds Susie, but Susie gets the kill first. And now it's just Scarlet's game to lose, and he does that. Duck with the winner chicken dinner for the noobs with boobs, and 6 kills for them. 13 kills though for EGKT, then we have 1,800 damage for Rukin mix and 6 assists for Sukiljavel. With that, we'll hop over for a short break before we return with match number 5 on Erangel. And we are back with the updated leaderboard. Match number 4 was won by the Noobs with Boobs. So let's see how that changed the leaderboard. They're up to rank number 2 now with 130 points, just 2 points behind Skyler Summerland. We're still in the lead. Third place for Better Frost White was 1, 2, 3. 1 point less for Creamian and rank number 4. Then with 113 points for the Clean Squad. 105 for EGKT, going back up to rank number 6. 7th place for Team Bookto with 103 points. And Sikiliavo, last but not least, in the upper half of the leaderboard with the triple digits. 100 points for them on rank 8. In the second half of the leaderboard, we find Team Nordlis with 93 points. 90 points for Memo for Memento Mori. 63 then for the SCFU OGs. 62 for Musiknusen. 46 for Dead Varsanere and Fox Gaming. 43 points for Sheesh and Ukyen Mix. Catching up 38 points for them now on rank number 16. Considering that they have played 12 games less than the other teams, this is an announcement of a war. They want to move up the ranks and get more points on the board. And if they will do that over here on our angle, that's what we'll see in match number 5. And as you can see, our plane path starts below Sosnovka Island and will end above Stolba. So, yeah, it could be a better fly pass. It could be a worse fly pass. You know the game. Considering that this roughly is what you are able to reach. I mean, shooting range, Georgia Pole, Katka, Primorsk, Quarry. That's all out of the question. You can still drive there if you want, but why? I mean, there are more than enough compounds still in the match. So, yeah. Obviously, like I said, you can still drive there if you have a car. You can fly there if you find an emergency pickup. But, well, maybe not, considering where the emergency pickup flies. But, yeah. Still, there are options for you, even if your compound is not in the circle. There are other compounds. So, let's find out who goes where with match number 5 starting in the next 4 seconds. For that, we'll hop over and check out where the plane is coming. There we go. Match number 5, plane 5 of Div 2-3 is on the way. And with that, we hop in. And the first team is already dropping out. Considering what I say, it's easier to get off Sosnovka Island, or it was easier to get off Sosnovka Island than on it. First to drop out are EGKT as well as a Team Bookto and Better Frost White. Next up, we have the Noobs with Boobs and Cykeljavel as well as Dead Varsanere and Skyler Summerland. Then we have a Team Nordlis, Fox Gaming, the guys from Memento Mori, and one more player from Dead Varsanere. Ukyen Mix, Musiknurzne, SCFUOGs, Clean Squad, Creamium, and last but not least, Sheesh. No hot drop so far, at least from what I can see. We might have one between Ukyen Mix and the lineup from Musiknurzne. At least one of them. Be quite close to them. But it looks like Steve will retreat, go for the G-Core, and therefore leave Rojok to Musiknurzne. Over here we have Team Nordlis. With the school apps. And Maskin with the first shots. Or one of the first shots. Do we have most damage? Duck has found someone, it seems. And the circle, well, I told you, it's easier to get down from the Sosnovka Island than on it. And on it you have to get, because that circle screams Sosnovka Island. Let's see who will be the first team to arriving, except for those 3 teams we already have on there with Better Frost White, Team Bookto, and EGKT. Duck, like I said, the first one to get some damage in. And I guess That was against the lineup from Det Varstanere in form of Liverbird, because he is missing a chunk of his life, except the 20 HP. And those are the 20 HP that Duck took. What did happen? I mean, you know that those locks are there. Why are you just driving into them, Liverbird? Statement, please. But yeah, as you can see so far, nothing major happening. What the heck? Arnie called an emergency pickup, is on the island, does not need the emergency pickup. And he isn't even considering using the emergency pickup, so why call it? I mean, maybe to prohibit others from using an emergency pickup. That would be my guess. As you can see, a lot of teams are currently driving into the direction of the Ferry Pier Bridge. The first team to drive over it are the last from Komplettligaen. And as you can see, the bridge is still destroyed after the satellites crashed into it. So they did clean up the satellites, but they did not fix the bridge. Next team to arrive at the bridge are Skara Sommerland. And behind them we have a team Nautilus. Arnie says, alright, yeah, that was my compound, but I'm leaving it into your hands. Top of the hill we have Team Bokto arriving with Bervin and Svensson. Arnie spotted. Oh, beautiful bold headshot by Spurven. Arnie most likely will not stay alive for long. I mean, he made it behind the wall, but still died. More shots into the direction of Komplettligaen. Next team to go over the bridge are the noobs with boobs over here. And on the other side, the Skara Sommerland decided for this compound. So they have their eyes set on the bridge as well. And over here we have Team Nautilus going for the ferry. Dump. You can park here, mate. Why are you leaving stuff in your car? That trunk is empty. That trunk is empty. What the heck, guys? Why, though? Next team arriving. It was on air using the emergency pickup while we lost Lufle. New name and joy for Shish with the kill. What happened over here? Fine has to heal. Premium. I mean, considering that there's a lot of teams already on the Snovka Island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the circle. That means half of the 8 teams is not in the circle yet. Fox Gaming on their way. Musa Knusen and Anukin Mix on the way. Spurven with the kill against Hovi. Hoji. Means Sommerland down to 3 man. I guess Hoji wanted to go for the airdrop. P90, yeah, well, I can understand that one. Just trying to go for the race. See if he's able. Vincent, Irvin, Jolobson. Nobody's watching the direction of Vidis. Can be happy about that P90 now. And about getting his teammate back. The question is, where do you want to recall him? The only recall station is right here in the middle of Sosnovka Island C buildings. Or C apps. So I'm not quite sure if you want to go there. Loth is going for the recall. Once again, Arnie back over here. That would be the other option. But considering that there's already someone recalling there, I doubt that'll happen. And over here, we have Musa Knusener facing off against Lukian Mixed with a kill against Ollie. But Marlin coming in from the side has a good angle against Symphonize and against Scarlet, and both go down. For that, we have a nice 2-1 trade for Musa Knusener. Masken would not want to go for the drive-by against Bob. Oh, and goes for the knock. Wonderful headshot. Fluffy coming in from the side, as well as bottom banana. And now it's just one, and that is over here. C can do things. Question is, can he do the right things? Will we have another quick elimination on our hands? Well, quick is the wrong word, but elimination within the first 10 minutes of the match. He says no. Alright, I'm not gonna risk it. Just do your thing, guys. You won this fight. The war! You did not have won this yet. Fish moving forwards. Premium still in the blue. They need to go for the race. They want to play with all 4 plays. This blue chip over here. There's nothing in there. How's that? Oh, circle. That is a bad circle. Holy smokes. That's a hard shift if I've ever seen one. Still a lot of water in the circle. This most likely is a circle for the top hill over here. So a good position for EGKT at the moment. Considering how much space is already out. Oh, and Hufsa might be in trouble. Good thing his teammates are coming close now. Question is, did they realize that there's someone flying into that compound? Yes. Pitch one up, C-Pado, Doc. Linus with the knock-in Sliverbird. Got knocked. Chunky with a knock against both. Clean is knocked as well, and that just leaves one. That is Bato Duck over here. Trying to go for the knock. Both his teammates already eliminated. But there are only 2 enemies remaining. Stop there. And Chunky. What can they do against Bato Duck? Will they do something against Bato Duck, or will they go for the rest and try to get Hufsa back on his feet? The nade's way too short. And on the map, as you can see over here, we have Musa close to Memento Mori. Ganz direkt going for the race on Hofstad. Hello. GLS still in the blue. I'm not quite sure why. Still searching for loot, it seems. He also still in the blue. Might have gotten the blue chips to recall his teammates. We'll go for the blue chip recall station over here. Now we still have the lineup from Premium. And over here a fight between EGKT and a Fox Gaming. Trying to get that spot in over here. Hoofda with the elimination of Bad O Dark. Well, that clean squad has been eliminated by det var så nära. Well, we can see most teams have arrived on the island, except for a few. Dini eliminated. Vides now fighting against Sheesh. Olubis and new name enjoyer, Nate in hand. Kirked. Might be a good one. Oh, it was perfect. New name enjoyer winner. 1-against-1 situation. Coming in now, Joe. Though. I mean, maybe his name is Joe. Who knows? I don't. Could be, though. Oh, a new name enjoyer goes down. Balubis down as well. And the last remaining player, GLS, is over here. Alright, I don't want to fight. I want to get into the circle. Gaming over here, getting pressured by the STFU OGs. On that, Nate. What? Yes, that's what I expected from the first nade. How did Stick not get knocked out from that one? Next one knock, one remains. They're coming out, Jaguarin moving forwards. 2 HP remain for him. Gets into the building, goes for the flush. Healing. Meanwhile, we hear his opponent reloading. Buffy with the knock against Susie. And Stick goes for the knock on Jaguarin. Just leaves Rob Hendricks, who's not even close. Just boops over here. Over here, the fight between Mutheknuser and Skarre Sommerland. And Skarre Sommerland wins this fight. Rank 14 for Mutheknuser. But that's eliminating Fluffy and Bottom Banana. Garrett says, alright, I'm just gonna glide. And maybe no one would see me. And therefore, I stay alive. Because there are not really any options for him. I mean, Maskin might be able to go for the airdrop. Van Lovely, Masculine thing, and Danny eliminated. EBS. Oh, I'm not quite sure you want that, but That would be loot, at least. Team Lotless eliminated Justin and Skelvin, fall victim to Arnie and Susie. Meanwhile, Inzi with the elimination of Steve. And as you can see, Symphonize did land. I mean, he found the vest, but that's about it. Quite sure if he found anything else. No heal, no utility, nothing. Maskin eliminated by Maxton. Found him when he was trying to go for the airdrop. I mean, he was at the airdrop. He did loot the airdrop. I wasn't fast enough to loot it completely. Like, knocks down Labby. Scarlett's in trouble. Will he stay alive? Staying alive. No! Eketrix with the kill against Scarlet. And therefore, Hookien Mix loses another player and is no, it's not eliminated because Symphonize is still alive. Alright. 11 teams remain. And Symphonize might die in a few seconds, considering that the lineup from Memento Mori is coming in his direction. Let's see how this plays out. Memento Mori just running. Not finding him. Alright. Brent, you can open. You survived. Question is for a long, and we can see some mortars. Mortar shots from Team Buktu in the direction of Skada Sommerland. The end, Vides 5 kills for them so far. Let's see who has the most. Vides with 4. Most damage by Fake with 540. And Memento Mori fighting against Fox Gaming over here. Aztec is eliminated. He did not see what happened. But Jacktastico gets the kill against Stick, and therefore Memento Mori eliminates Fox Gaming. This might be, or this could have been good for Symphonize, but he decides to use a different path. And might be running into the direction of the Dwarsnare. But they're already checking out the correct direction. With a knock against Bow. Force White over here. Trying to get into the circle. Same should apply for the Noobs with Boobs, because they're not in the circle as well. But they at least have cars. See what their direction will be. And it looks like they want to go into the direction of EGKT. Now deciding against that after getting shot at. Circling close to Memento Mori. Symphonize still running. He might be able to get into the compound. Now don't make a sound. Don't break a window. Don't do anything. We still have a car over here. Fantastico with the knock against Susie and Ikatrix. The Noobs with Boobs left with 2 players. Nate. Bit too short. Fluffy coming from above. Don't confuse the 2 Fluffies. We have Fluffy for you and Fluffy Bunny. In this case I'm talking about Fluffy Bunny. Oh, perfect, Nate. Let's go knocked. Luzo, Nate. And Fluffy eliminates Duck as well. Jacktastico getting the kills for Ekatrix and Susie. For that, Fluffy is able to get 2 more points on the board for EGKT before Fluffy might get knocked. Here's Better Frost White moved forwards. In the meantime, Cuban Snakes and kills the lineup from Skara Sommerland, or the remaining lineup. Oh, nice Nate. Not enough though. Fluffy has to watch out for Memento Mori now. Well, that's better for White. Barry with a knock against Swifty. Ah, beautiful knock by Fluffy against Gino. Barry, the last man standing. Dunskin is known. Kills Smashy. Suddenly, EGKT is down to one man. Flashes, nades, and that's it. GG, well played. Memento Mori eliminating the lineup from EGKT. But not without casualties, thanks to Bo, who is not sure who to watch next. Because after Imzo got knocked, Maxon and Chucktestico were both in a good position to kill him. And therefore, since he was not able to decide, he decides against no one. Or for no one. And therefore, he is the one to get killed. Circle shifted northern again. Symphonize is still alive somehow and has found loot. Even though it's only level 1 helmet. But he found a vest, level 2 vest, an orc, an MK, and utility as well as heal. So, not that much heal, but enough for now. So, he should be able to get into the top 4 without issues, considering where he's at. And that Varsaner does not really know he's behind them. Team Buktu might be the team to find him. I mean, as you can... Cuban Snake had the bolt in hand. I mean, he should have seen him with the pickaxe in hand. Not really, but now he's seen him. Bolt shot unfortunately misses, and therefore Symphony is able to dodge behind that rock. I mean, if I was him, I would pick here. Yeah, good boy. Meanwhile, Hosta has been knocked by Dixie. I know, by Chucktestico. And Dunskin? Well, he could do something against Memento Mori, but decides it's way more fun to fight against Timbuktu. I mean, he had the perfect off angle there. And decides to, well, rather die. Don't stop there now, the last remaining member of Det Varsaner. It does some damage, not enough though. Maxing coming close. He has no weapon in hand now. She switches and is eliminated. Memento Mori with 15 kills now. And Team Buktu is eliminated by Sikliavel. Ukien Mix still in the game with Symphonize, and he is currently unknown because the only team which shot at him was Team Buktu. Neither Memento Mori nor Sikliavel know that he's still there. Sikliavel might think that because they know there's still 5 players aside from them alive. Well, Memento Mori might not be 100% sure that Sikliavel might not be playing with 4 players. Like now with a knock against Maxon. Memento Mori in trouble. There's only one left, which is Imso. And he's eliminated Sikliavel, annihilating the dominating Memento Mori. And now getting the kill against Ukien's Mix last man. He got 2nd place. In the end, it wasn't enough though. 15 kills by Memento Mori. 1,940 damage by Sikliavel, as well as 7 assists for Memento Mori. And with that, we'll hop over for our our last break of the evening before we will return with match number 6 and obviously the updated leaderboard. And we are back with the updated leaderboard. Second to last time. We still have one more. 140 points. Nothing changed at the top. 132 for the Noobs with Boobs and 126 for Better Frost White, as well as 124 for Creamium. Then we have a change. Stickliavel going up 3 ranks from rank number 8 to rank number 5 with 119 points. So it's still close at the top. 114 for the Clean Squad, 113 for EGKT, and 112 for Team Bukta, as well as 110 for Memento Mori. So this is still way too close considering what I've seen in the other lobbies. This is the closest lobby we have, I would suggest. Nonetheless, it's fun, and I hope we see more of it. Continuing with Musiknusener on rank number 11 with 66 points, 96 for Team Nautilus, if I forgot that. 64 points for the SCFU OGs. Then we have 54 points for Detvarsaneres. 47 points for Fox Gaming. Ukien Mix moving up to rank number 15 after just 5 matches. Considering that they have 12 matches less than Sheesh, this is extraordinary. And last but not least, Sheesh with 44 points. With that, we will hop over to our last match of the day, unfortunately, match number 6 on a Wrangle. And as you can see on the map now, we start close to Hospital and Georgia Pole South and will end our travel at Milte Power. And that means the teams have one of the best plane paths you can have. Nonetheless, there's still the chance that this might be a Snovka Island circle. Considering that we are more than 1.5 kilometers apart from it, but still, it's possible that it will shift down there. Nonetheless, not hoping that happens, because we hope for a main island circle. At least the players do. And with that, we'll hop into match number 1. First to drop out are Better Frost White, the players of Creamium and EGKT, as well as Team Buktu. Next up, Sheesh. Following them, we have Skara Summerland and a Clean Squad. The players from Team Nautilus Musiknusener, as well as Ukien Mix. And if I saw correctly, SCFU and the players from Stickliavel, Fox Gaming. And then there remains 2 teams in the plane. And Noobs with Boobs, Memento Mori, well, 3. And last but not least, Detvarsaneres. Double drop into North George with the players of Team Buktu and EGKT. Swifty already stealing that car. The safe spawn. Loth, well, he has to watch out because he's quite close to the opponents from Team Buktu. We have another close drop over here between Ukien Mix and Musiknusener. And Othis has run over Jaguar in over here. Decides not to use the fair play and bring him somewhere. No, he decides to run him over. First kill of the match for Otis and Team Nautilus. So, what else can we see? So, yeah, like I said, 2 teams quite close to each other. And obviously we have the chip for the STFUG, so they will get Jaguar back in a few seconds. For a few minutes, considering there is recall station over here near Snayapoyana, but T-back for Fox Gaming is quite close, but he's the only one of his team. There's another one over here, which might be the goal considering where they are heading, or where the STFUGs are heading. They most likely think that Yasnaya Poyana might be played, it seems. And the most important fight, most likely over here in Rojok. Ukien Mix versus Musiknusener. Rank number 11 versus 16. Still, There are not many teams who come close to the 9 points per match from Ukient Mix. I mean, the most likely candidate would be Scudder Summerland with 17 matches and 140 points. Calculate that. How much is that? 140 by 17. 8.235. 29411764705 So, yeah. So far, Ukient Mix with the best possible option to turn this completely around in the next remaining days. And Maskin with the first shot against Bob Marlin. Pixie with a kill against Shanky. Memento Mori versus Barcelona. That happened, I guess, over here. Yeah. Emergency pickup. No. Recall, Jaguar, and coming back. Bottom Banana might be in trouble now, considering that Maskin as well as Symphonize are close to him. Symphonize trying to find an angle. Yeah, close. Maybe he finds Bob Marlin. Or Bob finds him. We'll see who finds who first. Symphonize with the UMP in hand, but gets floored by Bob. No, Symphonize with the M4 in hand. Draws Bob with the UMP in hand. Ollie, the Ace and AK. Ironside AK, to be honest. Not the best option you can have, but at least it's a valid weapon. Still better than the Ironside Farmers or Ironside... Not the worst Ironside of the game. Farmers is up there, because you can't really see through it. Only just waiting patiently for Scarlet and Stee. I would prone down if I was you. Symphonized currently says he wants to swim a lap. Back out of the water. This looked way more promising than it is. Maybe this will be more promising than the other here. Some shots in the direction of Swifty. On top of the hill, we have Fluffy, Loth, and Arnie. What's getting in trouble? Ollie finally knocked. He knocked out as well, but got the knock against Ollie with an 8. Got the Banana moving close to Maskin. First hits in and gets the knock. Suddenly, it's Ukient Mix who's in trouble. I still have one more player on the board. Maskin is eliminated. Levelbird with the kill against Shaktastico. Moving up as well. Concentrate for Scarlet. A shot in hand. Varstanere eliminated. Bjornsdottir and Levelbird out of the match. And what a beautiful bold headshot. Fluffy eliminates eliminates Ollie and Scarlet. No, Scarlet eliminates Fluffy and Stee eliminates Ollie. Well, Symphonize eliminates bottom banana, and therefore, unfortunately, Musiknusene are out of the match. Next over here, we have Premium close to EGKT. Arnie knocked. Buffy most likely trying to go for the res. Has to run. Let's run fast. Gotta run fast. Fast. Should be able to get the rest on Arnie. Good thing is, Premium already did retreat from that fight. Aside from that over here, Dixie going for the recall. Fantastico coming back. Cool, we can see the match log. I did not know that was possible. Robert killed him. I almost thought that was only possible if you were using the if you were in the public match, but it seems it works if you're observing as well. Definitely does not work if you're in the lobby, or it shouldn't work if you're playing yourself. For now, not anything extremely major happening. She's going for a push in the direction of Fox Gaming, that is. Aside from that, everything looks normal. Circle shifts quite central. Well, no, not that central-ish. To the northeastern part of the current circle. Knock from stick against BC. Just trying to go for the rest. Decides against it. Only has a nade in hand. Has no smoke, which is very unfortunate for him. Good thing is Balubis is there and has smoke. And Fox Gaming says, alright, we don't... well, we got the knock and that's about it. Arafisk, what are you doing, bro? How many times do you want to drive your bike into the frame of the door, into the door frame? I'm not quite sure. Arafisk says yes. Back over here. This is a position of bow. This might be able to get a few shots in against Disco Shot. Arnie as well. But unfortunately for Arnie, this over here is not that shoot through-ish. Maskin, buff Disco Shot coming back again. Trying to get into Rojok. While over here, Deviant has found an airdrop. MK14. One of my favorites. EMRs. If I could get my dream loadout, it would be P90 and MK14. Even though every time I have a P90, I either clutch or die. Mostly the second option, though. Same might apply to Disco Shot, because it seems Disco Shot has no clue where to go. Askin with AK. Has not been reloaded yet. And shotty in hand. Disco Shot right above him. Alright, with a beautiful headshot. 44 HP. More shots coming in. Nothing major, except over here. Because, unfortunately, Scar Summerland loses Patrick Otis from up the roof with a kill against him. This also spotted. Can mix also with some shots in the direction of the school. Symphonized so far, most kills, most damage, and most assists. Most damage taken? No, that's Loath. Masculine team with the knock against Smash, with the kill against Smashy. While over here, more shots coming in the direction of Beta Frost White. Quite sure what Ishijino has. But that looked weird. Not related to the face mask he's wearing. See, with shots in the direction. Skara Sommerlund. And now over the bridge they come. Symphonized with the knock against Arsenal. That is helping clean squad. Scarlet completely ignored both the smash there and pays this with his life. Meanwhile, Timbuktu in trouble. Alright, that car belongs in that car was dirty. It should be washed. Still a level 2 helmet in there. Symphonized with a knock against Spurvin. Swinson moving forwards and has to get into the water. He was dirty as well. Seems. Oh, that net. Oh, that net wasn't too bad. The direction was good. Spectacular with the knock. Symphonized again, this time with the knock against Stjola Hobson. Not able to go for the flush though. Chaktastico with the knock against, no, flush against Asnos and knock against Jagorin. See, now knock in Spurvin. Cuban Snake. Trying to get the knock against Stien, who's currently getting back on his feet. Mainson pushing forward, spots it, and gets knocked. Stuck between a rock and a hard place, or stuck between Symphonize and Maskin. No chance for Cuban Snake at the moment. He tries to get it knocked in and finds Stee, and Stee goes down. Late in hand, going for the flush. And Stee should be eliminated with that Molotov, definitely. Stee down. Symphonize and Maskin remain. And suddenly, there was a firefight. There were firefights. Sheesh, EGKT and Noobs with Boobs fighting against each other. EGKT winning this at the moment. New name enjoyer, the last remaining member of Sheesh. While over here on top of the building, Akatrix is the last remaining member of Noobs with Boobs. Name enjoyer with the knock against Loath. Eliminating him as well. Now he's in trouble in the 1 against 3 situation. Swifty eliminates him swiftly. And that just leaves one Akatrix on top of the roof. Will they find him? Or will they step on the snake? Or will they eliminate him first? I mean, he's only a half snake because Disco Sot is still alive, but he's somewhere else. In Rojok, that is. And the snake bites. Arnie eliminated. Swifty still on the stairs. And Fluffy not even close. Oh, that took a bit of damage. Why did the second nade only do 10? 50 most likely heard Heckatrix. Let's see if he's able to get the kill in, and no! Heckatrix fought by Swifty. Not by headshot, but by knockout. And the running away from Fike. Coming in with the UAZ and the ghillie suit. And little doggy ears. Formation. Symphonize now, the last remaining player for Rukin Mix. And that is an okay-ish nade. No damage though done by Fluffy. Osculenting now peeking over the ridge, eliminating Jagorin. That just leaves Potini and Rob Hendricks. Don't know if they should be cautious about what's in front of them or what's behind of them. Fluffy driving into the circle, ignoring that Swifty is still alive. I mean, Swifty still has a car. Close, knocked out. Fluffy flips over and eliminates the first one with Rob Hendricks. And now Potini is the last man standing. Nate coming in, and that's it. SCFU OG eliminated. Fluffy down as well. The last remaining member of EGKT is Swifty, with Creamium right in front of him. And they saw him. EGKT eliminated on rank 12. Over here, let's go Sot, the last remaining member of the Noobs with Spoops. Then we have another solo with Symphonize over here. Not the most kills anymore, but at least still the most damage and most assists. And over here, Team Buktu with Jolo Hobson and Cuban Snake. As well as over here, Haragamazai with as the last man standing for Fox Gaming. Over killing Disco Sot. That means one less team. Dump will get some unwanted attention by Team Buktu, maybe. Or maybe not. He's lucky. Smashy over here for Better Frost White. Waiting for his chance while Bo's over here. I'm not quite sure what that split is supposed to be. But hey. Considering that this is the map, no one in the center of the map, which is, well, obvious considering that there's no real cover. Symphonize with the kill against Haragamazai. That is kill number 8 for Ukin Mix. Kill number 4 for Symphonize. Most kills again, most damage with 980, and most damage taken. Chill Hobson with 456. Beats Badodak eliminates Clean Squad eliminated on rank number 9. Symphonize with another kill for Ukin Mix. Well, even more in front of their goal now. Over 9 points again in this match. After 6 matches today, they have 55 points if I'm not mistaken. So that is roughly more than 9 points per game. Jolo over here. That's alright. Let's build a bear. No, let's dig deep. Machine Bow over here. Close to the close to the wall. Justin with the blue zone. Nate gets a knock against Shucktastico. Over here, we have the elimination of Cubisnake. With Sigliavo getting kills in. Got someone in the down. Knock for Danny. As we can see, there's someone coming close over here. Justin on top of the... How did he get there? Can you jump over from here to there? How did he get up? I mean... Has to be. Or did he use... No, the... I'm baffled. I'm not sure how he got up there, but he's up there. And that position will be good for killing everyone who's trying to get out of the schools. Oh, nade from InviSan in the direction of Bo. Xe is able to get a knock in and not getting knocked. And now Maxon with the kill against Smashy. Vedesso steals the kill against Bo for the players of Skara Sommerland. Justin still on top of the roof. Has seen Hoji there. Nice tag. Meanwhile, Dump was not so lucky. And there was a bit of friendly fire involved. Maxon shooting at him, so I'm not quite sure why that happened, but, well, you do you guys. Memento Mori, eliminating Justin Sane. And therefore, Team Northwest out on rank 6. And that is kill number, let me guess, 11? Oh, 10 for them. Memento Mori in trouble, though, because their cars are in front of the wall, and... there are teams who have an angle, which might prohibit them from moving forwards. Well, or not. Like over here. The only one for Piccoliabel who's in the circle. And Emzo, as well as Fantastico, Maxon, and Dixie moving forwards. Meanwhile, the lineup from Premium decides to go somewhere else, but loses 2 players in the process. Again, I'm not quite sure what they're doing, but they can't drive. Blueflit running over Danny. We had that early already. Even now the last man proning. Quite sure if that car might not kill him. No. What was that? That nade exploded right beside him. How did he only lose 46 HP? I mean, I know you lose less HP if you're proning and a nade gets thrown, but that was right on point. Piccoliabel moving forwards, a Deviant at least able to get a knock-in before Dunskin gets him down. And Piccoliabel annihilates Premium with that. Rank at number 5 for them. Piccoliabel with 5 kills so far. Hergy knocked by Greto. Fantastico from behind with the knock against Dunskin and Incy. And Fike says, alright, I know where you guys are. Do you know that I'm here? 8. Not good enough. Oh, good enough. Fike with the knock against him, so now gets pressured by Patrick and Flort. Meanwhile, Maxon is moving forward. Sjola Hobson still alive for Team Buktu. The last remaining player. Maxon with nade in hand. Flash is coming out by Skara Sommerland. And killed so far for Memento Mori. Will it be more? And Bidis, well, gets knocked by a nade. No, knocks Maxon with a nade. And then annihilates him. Jola still over here. Like I said, last remaining member of Team Bookto. He is unknown at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. Meanwhile, Memento Mori only with one car left. Jola with a knock against NC. Luzon Nate coming out. Shots in the direction of Memento Mori. You are getting shot at by Jola, but Jola eliminated by Dixie. Luzon Nate way too short. Pops. And therefore, Scudder Summerlin should survive this. If this works out, they will remain on first place. Memento Mori, though, with more kills. 6 kills for Tsukuyawa. 11 kills for Memento Mori and 5 for Scudder Summerlin. But that might change now. Double knock by Vides and Patrick. Constructestico and Imzo. And that just leaves Dixie. And Dixie, well, get some new friends from behind. Dunskin and Greater moving forwards. Bamlee, though, has the off angle against Scudder Summerlin. Unfortunately, he has no nades. Only flashes and a smoke. Able almost to get the knock against Incy, and now tries to get away and is floored. Dixie with the knock against Greater wants to go for the flush. Dunskin has something against that and annihilates him. Memento Mori out on rank number 3. Dunskin, the sole survivor. Can he get the chicken dinner for Tsukuyawa? It would be their second of the day. Or will Scudder Summerlin get the win in the end? Which would be most likely, but still. Dunskin in a 1 against 3 situation. The over here has no real vest anymore, so he has to watch out. He might be the first to get knocked out. Nope. From the side, it's Patrick with the kill. GG, well played. Winner chicken dinner for Scudder Summerlin with 9 kills. 12 kills, so Bar Memento Mori with 1,962 damage, as well as 9 assists. So, let's calculate. We have our leaderboard. Scudder Summerlin, chicken dinner, plus 19 points. Plus 9 kills means 19 points in total for their 140 prior, means 159 after this. Tsukuyawa, 7 kills plus 6 placement points means 13. They had 119, so 132 points. Memento Mori, 12 kills plus 5 placement points means 70 points for them. They had 110 prior, means 127 for them. Timbuktu, only 2 kills and 4 placement points means 6 for them. But additionally to their 112 points, that means 180. Creamium, 7 kills plus 3 placement points, means 10 points in total. They had 124, so 134. They should still be in front of Tsukuyawa. Then Team Nautilus, 2 kills plus 2 placement points means 4. They had 96, so even 100. Better Frost, 1 kill plus 1 placement point means 2, 128. They should be behind Creamium and Tsukuyawa. Then we have 1 kill, 1 point for placement and 9 kills for Ukian Mix. 10 points for them means 45 plus 10, 55 points. Then we have Clean Squad. 3 kills plus additional no placement points means they have 117 points. Then Fox Gaming, 0 kills, 0 points. Nothing changes. They stay at their 47 points. Noobs with Spoops, 2 kills. Plus their already 132 points means 134 points now for them. EGKT, 5 kills plus their 113 points means 118. STFU, 3 kills plus their... Alright. plus their points from before means 67 points in total. We'll hop over to the overall leaderboard. There we go. Still in the lead, 159 points for Skara Sommerland, second place. Partially for Creamium and Noobs with Boops, but more placement points for Creamium, therefore second place for them. Noobs with Boops on third. Then we have Sikiliavel with 132 points on rank 4. Better Pros White, 128 on rank 5. 127 points for Memento Mori on rank 6. 118 points each for Team Booktu and EGKT. Better placement points though for Team Booktu, therefore rank 7 for them. Clean Squad dropping down to rank number 9 with 170 points, so 1 point less than Team Booktu and EGKT. Otherwise, they would have had rank number 8 with 1 point more, because they have more placement points than EGKT. Team Nautilus, even 100, like I said. Then we have 67 points. 6-7 for STFU, OGs, and Museknusen each. More placement points for none of them, but better placement in the game for STFU, OGs with a chicken dinner, while Museknusen still has none. Then, Ukjent Mix with 24 points. And we have to say, STFU, OGs also only with 12 games. Ukjent Mix, 55 points on rank number 13, tied with Det Farsanere, but less games and more placement points for them. Fox Gaming on rank 15 with 47 points, and last but not least, Shish also with 47 points. So this is a leaderboard which is tied quite highly, even if it's, well, only partially in between, but nonetheless, holy smokes, it is close as hell here in Div 2. If you want to know if Div 1 is as close as well, tune in tomorrow. Same time, same spots over here on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Kick. YouTube, obviously, with the quality advantage, 4K stream with 60 FPS and 30 Mbits. So if you want to have a bit higher quality, tune in and check out if the quality is higher than Twitch. So I'm going to do that after the stream. Check out if it was warranted that I did try that. If not, well, we'll lessen the bandwidth a bit so it's easier for you to check. Nonetheless, this is the end for today. Unfortunately, next time we will give the cast back into the hands of someone who can do casts as well for Div 2. That will be Trumpty, if I'm not mistaken. He had to play today, so he couldn't do it. Let me check. We had the Castle Planet. There we go. Yeah, Trumpty will do it again next week. And tomorrow, like I said, Div 1 right here on this channel. And like I said, on YouTube and on Kick. And with that, I'll bid you farewell and goodbye. See you again tomorrow if you like, or maybe next week for Div 4 and Div 1 again. With that, I say goodbye. Enjoy the remaining day and hopefully till next time.